Hey everyone, Peter Garian with Secret Beach Homes. So, you're thinking of investing in Belize. Here's what you need to know. Belize offers a tremendous number of opportunities, and there are a number of different ways to approach it. So, let's go over a few of them. If I can change the slides. Remember, this is not legal advice or this is not investment advice. What you have to ask yourself is, what are your objectives? So everybody's different. Everybody has a different idea of how they want to invest and what that looks like. So understand clearly what it is that you want to achieve when it comes to investing in Belize or anywhere for that matter. Understand your objectives. Some of the more common ways that people invest here in Belize is, looks like this screen is, let me shrink my head a little bit there. There we go. Now we can see things better. So some of the more common ways that people invest in Belize are the following. And if I knew how to actually work this thing, we could move it along better. Number one, buying land. This is a very popular approach to investing here in Belize. Land is affordable. There's a number of ways that you can purchase land. I'm not going to get into all of it, but buying land and holding land as an investment can be a great way to go. There's strong appreciation here. The taxes are low and that sort of thing. Ugh, my phone is literally ringing. Can you hear that? Right when I try to do a video, the phone rings. Isn't that always the way? Alright, I'm literally just going to let it ring out and then edit this part out. This video's going downhill quick. I wonder who it is. Thanks for hanging in, folks. Any minute now. Wow, that just keeps on ringing, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, all better now. So, buying land. Good appreciation in land, low property taxes. That was the point I wanted to make with buying land. Buying a condo or existing home. This can be a very convenient way to own property, and we'll get into a little bit about that. That's a very common way to go. And then also you can build a new construction home. So we'll get into a few of these things. So buying land, you have strong appreciation, low property taxes, and then there's future use and future potential income depending on how you set that up for yourself. Buying a condo or an existing home, you have turnkey use, so you can use it right away, right? You don't have to wait for a contractor to build it and all this kind of stuff, right? You can get rental income by being in a rental pool or having a management company handle it for you. And there's the convenience of all that. You can sort of just leave it. If it's in a condo building, you don't really have to worry so much about security and that sort of thing. It's all taken care of for you. Building a new construction home, the benefits of that are that it's customizable, right? You can make it however you want. You can make a custom home and set it up however you want to have it set up. So it gives you the option to be flexible and set it up like that. You have strong equity, right? So when you build a house brand new, it's often the case that when you are completed, you're going to have some equity compared to what the market price might be. So when you buy an existing home or condo, you're pretty much going to pay retail price, and you'll have to hold it for a period of time before you see equity appreciation. When you build new, the cost to construct is usually less than the market price that you would end up at. So you're going to start with some built-in equity in that scenario. And then you have more control, right? So in a condo type of situation, you may not have all the options that you would if it was just a single family home that you built. You may have to use a certain property manager. You might not have a choice about that. You might have some rules regarding the rental pool and that sort of thing. So you just have a little bit more control when it's a house that you build on your own. So you just have to decide what matters to you. Choosing your Belize investment will depend on how you look at the situation and what matters to you. And there are other ways to invest as well. Belize really does have a ton of options, right? Seller financing, if you own a property already, or if you own land and you want to sell it and make an income or make some interest on that, you could offer seller financing and collect payment that way. You could develop your own HOA or planned community. If you're a developer, you want to build a condo property, you want to build a community, you can do that. Subdivide, if you own land, if you own a larger parcel, you can subdivide it and sell it off in pieces, and then combine it with seller financing. There's a lot of ways to be creative in that scenario too. And then you can also purchase a business or own commercial property. And we don't talk about that much. We're not going to really get into that, but there is a tremendous number of opportunities for people who want to own a business here in Belize. So these are just some of the ways that you can get involved in the Belize market. And the opportunities are endless here, and it's really a great place to be. The weather's great, the opportunities are great. So if you're considering Belize, definitely come check it out. And you can learn more at secretbeachhomes.com. And we hope to hear from you, and we hope to see you in Belize.